Or it was? Or something? Is it your actual birthday right now? Or just close enough?
And
Okay.
speaking
Well, happy
of
birthday!
friends, be sure to check out all of our experiences currently on view at the Aikman,
My book tour is back open.
including a
So,
submarine standoff with
let's
fate.
go. Oh, you've got the
When
tart.
the ice seems endless and options are
the
few,
tart.
can a downtrodden mollusk crow save the day?
I love tarts. I
and
love any
command?
sweet treat. Oh,
Let
hey.
from Reno raves.
You don't
I
have a
love
hat. Do you
all
want a
the text
hat?
speak.
I'll give you a
And
hat.
from Snohomish cries, I didn't even realize dolphins had eternal soul.
Yay, you're the captain of the ship now.
Our most ambitious show yet. Now playing at
Oh,
participating
birthday
photo
hat.
booths
Of
near
course,
you.
of course, of course. Okay, so for those of you that don't know me, which I don't think that might not be any of you, but I'm Abby Crob, and I'm the best-selling author in the Under, and we're going on my book tour, and there's a Crob floating in the air over there, a little one.
Our
anyway,
next guest was blessed with the gift of song
next stop
so
of the tour is the
ambiguously
island.
that I'm not sure she's ever
So,
used it.
meet me there.
My
Y'all know how to
favorite
get there?
star of
Just eat some
stage
poison.
Scream, the long dead, never on time, technophilic, hydrophobic, Helvetica perpetua.
Okay, so I think this is a good spot. This little house here, good spot for story time. So that Crob is going to be the star of our story. Her name is Olive. Oh, bye, Olive. I'm glad I figured out who it was before I started telling the story. She just disappeared. So for those of you who don't know how it works, I wrote a book called Crob Tales. It is a... Oh! Is that Izzy? Hi, Izzy! Is it Izzy's birthday too? Happy birthday, Izzy! Yay! Oh, how wonderful that you get to celebrate together. Okay, so, book's called Crob Tales. It's a collection of short stories about the little crabs that you see crawling around in the under. And it's a magic book. My great uncle, the Crob King, enchanted it, so every time I tell it out loud, it automatically gets added to the book. And how the stories work is I start telling the story, and then you create objects, and I incorporate them into the story. So, once upon a time, there was a Crob named Olive, and it was her birthday! I'm gonna make it a birthday story for you. And so she was, she was partying really hard with her broom, and Olive and her broom were just, they were drinking beer and then smashing the bottles on the floor because they were hard partying folks. And Olive's broom was named Cupcake. And so they were also eating cupcakes as their birthday cake. They were both had a birthday together. And cupcakes are delicious. And hold on, we're going to take a break from the story for a second to lick this frosting because it's so good. Yummy, 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 yummy. Wow, I'm hyper now. Okay. And because brooms have weird tastes in things, they're, the frosting on the Cupcake's cupcake was ketchup flavored. And Olive thought that was a little weird, but hers was onion flavored. So, Crobs, brooms, times grades. We all have different tastes and different things. And, Cupcake the Broom was actually providing the entertainment for the No, it was Izzy. Izzy was hired to perform and play the guitar on stage. They rented out a whole club to party in. So Izzy the Broom was playing the music. Everybody was, eating these giant weird flavored cupcakes, drinking wine. It was a good, happy time until something very mysterious happened. Suddenly, carrots started falling from the ceiling. There were carrots everywhere. And something about brooms is that they actually hate carrots. And so Olive and Cupcake said, who is playing this prank on us? They were also throwing onions, but Olive really liked onions, so she was just happy to have the snack. So they had to figure out who was throwing carrots and trying to ruin their birthday party. So Olive looked up at the ceiling to see if anybody was there, but it looked like it was an invisible person. And then they started throwing broccoli, and every Crob hates broccoli except my mom for some weird reason. But then they saw a shiny shell on the ceiling. It was a giant snail with a feather hat! And that snail was Cupcake the Broom's arch nemesis! And his name was, Candy. His name was Candy, the evil villain snail. And Candy said, "Hehehe, I am here to ruin your birthday." And Olive said, "Why would you do such a thing?" And Candy said, "It's because you are my arch nemesis, because back when we were in 2nd grade together, you never shared your fruits and vegetables with me. And you always had grapes and tomatoes and apples in your lunch, and you didn't even really want to eat them, but you never shared with me, even though I liked them. And then the one time you did share with me, you made it gold so I couldn't even eat it. And then you poisoned the apple so I got sick. And then, so now I am your sworn enemy, and I am determined to ruin your birthday." And Olive said, "Oh my God, Candy, that was like 1,000,000 years ago. Here, I made this really great roast chicken to have for our birthday dinner. If I give you some, can we not be enemies anymore?" And Candy said, "No, that's like the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Who would resolve a decades-long enemyship over chicken?" And he pulled out his sword and said, "I'm ready to fight you." And then Olive said, "Oh, trust me, no, you haven't tried this chicken yet. This chicken is really good. It's got 11 herbs and spices. It will be like music to your taste buds. So put down your sword and just have a bite of this chicken." And so Olive put together a big plate of chicken for Candy, and put some onions on the side, and she even got him a beer, and she put some bread on the side in case he wanted to make it into a sandwich. And so he reluctantly took a bite out of it. Oh, and then she also put some pie on the plate. Just, you gotta have some carbs to balance out your protein. And I'm gonna eat this real quick. So good. Okay, so she gave him the plate. Candy took a bite of the chicken, And after one bite, he said, "Oh my God, we gotta be best friends because that is seriously the best chicken I've ever eaten in my entire life. And I feel like we could like end every war in the world with this chicken and every rivalry and everything negative that can be by this delicious chicken." And so Candy said, "Can we be best friends now?" And Olive said, "Yes, we can, but you gotta be friends with my broom too. Her name is Cupcake, so get used to it." And he said, "Okay, I'm in." And then he put down his sword. Well, he picked up his sword, and he said, "Instead of fighting you, I'm going to knight you." And he knighted both Olive and Cupcake into the secret order of Candy's friends. And he spent the rest of the night with a palm frond blowing some wind on them to keep them cool and happy on their birthday. And then, a few months later, when it was Candy's birthday, Olive threw a party for him. And she made that famous chicken, and everybody who was at the party said it was the best party it ever been because the chicken was so delicious. And so Candy and Olive both made a whole bunch of new friends, and they were super popular because they made the best chicken. And they even ended up starting a restaurant later because the chicken was so good, and they just sold plates and plates and plates of chicken. And that is how two enemies can become friends and business partners. The power of delicious chicken. The end. Yay! Well, thanks for coming to my book tour. I've got some copies of the book that I can sign for you. And yeah, I think there will be 8 more stops of the tour after this, and then I'll just go back to doing regular story time. Okay, dear Druid Mask Witch Hat, I like you've got a whole mythology theme going on, a whole occult thing. I like it, I dig it, and it's also very triangular. Stay triangular. Love, Abby. Okay. I'll do you. Dear Cheese Mask Angel Halo, I like your ensemble because cheese tastes like it comes from the heavens. Love, Abby. Alright. Dear Burger Hat Swirly Mask, you also have a really great ensemble because the swirl looks like how you swirl like ketchup or mustard on top of a burger. I really appreciate it, and it's making me hungry. I'm gonna eat a lot after this. Love, Abby. Okay. Dear Tart Hat Star Mask, Queen of Everything. You're just awesome. I like that your hat and your mask both have like a pointy edges. It's a very good look. Everybody is very fashionable today. Yeah, stay awesome. Love, Abby. Okay. Dear birthday twins, I hope you had the best birthday ever and many more to come. Love, Abby. Yay! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, thanks for coming to the book tour. I gotta do some more location scouting because I'm kind of running out of places for my next, I've got 8 more tour stops on my contract, so gotta scout some locations. So I'm gonna go do that. But can I get a group hug first? Because I love you guys, because you made me into, you know, a best-selling author when I just a couple months ago didn't even know the alphabet. So, I love you. I love you.